today's video, we're going to tackle repairing a cracked dashboard from the 260Z. And as you can see here, this has been repaired once before. Looks like the previous owner has just filled it with bog or body filler. Probably lasted a good 6 months before it just cracked again in the heat because there was no flex to it. So we're going to have to dig out all this bog and fill it with some plastic flexible filler rod, and then hopefully this time around it will last the rest of the life of the car. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, so the kit I'm going to use to try and repair this cracked dash is by a company called Polyvance, and they do plastic repair kits for padded dashes. And the first stage is to plastic weld or braze new flexible filler rod into our cracked segments of our dash. Now, as you can see, it asks you to V-groove out all the cracks and then to heat up our filler rod and to, it's not welding, they say it's more of a brazing technique to braze that together. So I need to get a Dremel with a sanding drum, and I need to V out all these cracks, and then get a palm sander and try and get it as flat as possible. As you can see, mine is very wavy where it's raised. Now the whole idea of this plastic welding kit is that it's all flexible and it'll flex with the dashboard. Well, I wasn't really expecting this. The plot thickens. Looks like someone's already repaired this dashboard once and they've used just straight up bog. Not even flexible filler for bumpers like polyester flexible filler. They've just straight up used body filler. Hence why the dashboard is rock hard and it just straight up cracked again. Look at that. So this whole top layer of the dash has been skimmed with bog. I don't know how far down it goes, but you can actually see from the underside. I didn't pay attention to it before, but there you go. It just cracked all the way through. It just filled it with bog. There, there, and there. It's a common point for them to crack all the way through here. And looks like this is the case with this one. Obviously didn't last because it just cracked again, because the dashboard's supposed to be flexible. I mean, look here. And here we're down to the original vinyl, and still pretty soft. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to need a lot of flexible filler rod to try and fill all this up. Definitely more than what's in that kit. Alright, so here's for progress on the dashboard. As you can see, I've had to use a lot of flexible filler rod on here. I actually ran out, had to order some more from New Zealand, which took about 1 week to get here. For the most part, the plastic welding is done. There's 2 more spots I want to sand back and investigate. There's no cracks yet, but there was a big crack here, and it looks like it carries down into here. I can see a very faint crack there. So I'm going to sand that back and see how far that one goes down. And it hasn't cracked yet, but that was a massive crack. And you can see the bog continues down this way somewhere. So I want to sand this back and see whereabouts that crack stops. Then I'll be finished, at least with the plastic welding, and we can go on to flexible filler and skim the dash.
Recording yourself? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, put on your head. I got a bog. Put on your head. No.
It's on. It's on.
No, it's not on. Is it on?
Yeah.
I can't see I can't see anything.
All the lights on. Turn around. Look at yourself. See the red lights on.
Hey Marcel, say hello.
Hello guys.
It's been a while, been a couple of years since we've been back here.
Definitely.
But come to the experts to get the polyester filler for round 2.
It's a lot easier. I don't know how good the other stuff was. So how good it is to sand. Some lows we're going to have to try and fill up. We might have to do it a couple of times.
Alright, day 1 at the paint shop is finished. prepped the dash surface with adhesion promoter, which was a Polyvance product that I was able to get from eBay. Then we skimmed the whole dash in polyester flexible bumper filler. Polyvance have their own product called padded dash filler. I couldn't get it in Australia because it was classified as a dangerous good and no one wanted to ship it internationally. You can't get it here. So I contacted Polyvance and they told me get polyester flexible bumper filler, and this is that. This is a highly flexible polyester filler. I was able to get that from a local paint supply store. It was about 50 bucks. And we've skimmed the first coat. There was a low spot here. We've had to build up about 2 to 3 mil, but now it's looking pretty smooth and even. Now I'm trying to get this edge back. All this is being done by hand, so I'm going to have to do that all tomorrow. And skim another coat on here or knock this back a bit. Not sure yet. But day one complete, starting to look like a dashboard again.